Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I want to start by saying that if you're not a subscriber of the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you are not following me on Spotify or Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, make sure that you go over there and follow me there. Now, this is a podcast, even though I'm video podcasting it. And today I am telling y'all why I am never going to the movie theaters again, if I can help it. I know that there's going to be some movies that come out that I'm going to want to go see in the theater. But other than that, just to take a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, go to the movies, not doing it anymore. And I'm going to tell you why. So there was a movie that just recently came out, and it's called Left Behind. Couldn't remember the name of it. Left Behind, and it's, a series that came out, a couple years ago, but it's Left Behind, and it was called Rise of the Antichrist. Really good movie. A theater in another town was showing it. Our local theater was not. It was Regal Theater that was showing it. So we were like, yeah, we want to go see it. So we're going to drive over there. We're going to go to Regal and go see the movie. And so we get there, and it's 12 o'clock movie, and we get there, and we are trying to eliminate some sugar from our diet. So we're trying to eliminate like candy and things like that. My picture looks crooked, so let me fix her. Let me fix my Marilyn. Okay. I think it's my phone that's crooked. But we're trying to eliminate some sugar in our diet. So I told Hubby B, I said, oh, I think they have mozzarella sticks at this theater. So I was so excited to get my mozzarella sticks. And so we get to the theater, and we're standing in line to get our tickets, and 12 o'clock show on a Saturday. The movie tickets alone were $12.50 a piece, which we don't know if that's because of where we chose to sit in the theater or if that's their prices. We don't go to Regal that much anymore. We don't really go to the movies that much anymore. So that's really bothered me. I think it's, okay, we'll see. I think it's my phone. But we don't go to the movies that much anymore. So we were like, yeah, we're going to make this a day. We'll go over there. So anyway, tickets were $12.50 a piece. And then, Hubby B has to have his popcorn. So we got a large popcorn, and we got 2 large drinks. I don't know if at Regal you can get refills like you can at AMC. I don't know. They don't have a refill machine. Their Cokes and Pepsis are behind the counter. So we got the 2 large drinks. Well, I wanted the mozzarella sticks. And y'all, this is no lie. And he was standing right there beside me. I said, oh, I want to order the mozzarella sticks. And this was $11.57. And the girl that's serving or waiting on us turns to the gentleman who is one of the managers and says to him, is the kitchen open? He said, not till 12 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, good. I get my mozzarella sticks. He said, no, ma'am. It's 11:57. I was so mad. I'm like, really? You're kidding me. It's 11:57 and you're not going to tell me, hey, if you wait a few moments, I'll get your mozzarella sticks. Or, if you go have a seat, come back in 5 minutes, I'll have them ready. None of that. Didn't try to accommodate me and them silly mozzarella sticks at all. 11:57 is what he said to me. Hubby B's standing there laughing because it's like, this is the world that we're in right now. Nobody wants to serve you. Nobody wants to do what they can to help you. I mean, I was mad. And I said to the girl, I'm writing the company. And I did. I sent him a Facebook message, which it made me feel good to get out that I felt their service was bad and it was not providing good customer service. And they didn't care. They did not care. He says to me, oh, well, I see on your receipt that you weren't charged for them. No, I wasn't charged for them because I couldn't get them. And I also showed on my receipt, it shows us checking out at 11:58. So he could have, if that manager would have said to me, ma'am, the kitchen's not open yet. Give us 10 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever, come back. I would have been fine. But nope, that's not what he said. He didn't offer nothing. But anyway, by the time we paid for our movie pop, I ended up with nachos, which I like nachos, but that's not what I really wanted. But, you're there, you're watching the movie, you got to have some movie food. So it was $65 for our day out at the theater with, the movie and the popcorn, the drinks, and the nachos. And I wasn't satisfied. But the movie was great. We really enjoyed the movie. But I asked Hubby B this weekend, I said, there was another movie you wanted to go see. You want to go movies? He's like, nope, don't want to go, not going back. He said it's too expensive. So what we have decided that we're going to start doing, if it's a movie that we really, really want to see, we'll go see it. Chances are, if it's at our theater, AMC, we're not going back to Regal. Like I said, I wrote them a letter, or I wrote them a little message on Facebook, and gave them the story, gave them the rundown, sent them a picture of my receipt showing what time it was. And I said to them in the message that it would have been nice if, and I might have said no. By this point, I might have just said, no, don't worry about it. I'm just giving the nachos and I'll be fine. But he didn't offer nothing. And I just felt that was terrible customer service. And Hubby B and I talk about this all the time, how when we go out to eat, the food's usually good and the service is bad, or the service is good and the food's bad, or they mess up the order. Nothing is ever good anymore. And it's such a shame, because I work from home. I like to get out. I like to go out to eat, and it's not worth it anymore. It's really not worth it anymore. So I started to cook more, which y'all know I hate cooking. But anyway, so we have decided we have Amazon Prime. And if you watched my budgeting video, you saw that, I break it up monthly, and we pay about $15 a month for Amazon, which I'm okay with that, because we get all free shipping. Just about everything we buy is free shipping. Excuse me. There have been times to where we've ordered certain things we've had to pay shipping, but on the average, we never pay shipping for Amazon. So I feel like I get my money's worth with the monthly bill for Amazon. But a lot of these services, if you pay attention, and Amazon's one that does it, they'll have the movie on there and you can rent it. Like, I want to see the new Magic Mike. Shoot me, but I do. I saw the first two. I want to see this one. And I told Hubby B, I said, I want to see Magic Mike. He's like, well, you can go to the theater to see that. I'm not going to the theater. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my TV. I'm going to search through Amazon and see if I can buy it. And it'll probably be out on video store soon, because I heard it wasn't that good, but I still want to see it. But any movie that we want to see, we're going to see if we can rent it through one of the streaming services. Now, a lot of times, like Peacock will sometimes have new movies, Paramount. We don't have those streaming services. But, if we wanted to do that, we just pay for that. Or if it's a Warner Brothers movie that goes to HBO, we'll just do that. But we are not going back to the movies anymore. Like I said, unless it's something that we just, like this movie right here that we went and saw, the Left Behind series. Part of that, we saw the other ones. We've actually got, there was a 3-set series movie set many years ago. We actually ordered that from eBay. So we like those movies, and we were so excited to go see it. But I'm just not doing it anymore. And if you're here watching and you work for Regal, you tell them that I'm not going to come to their theater no more. And not that they care, and, they're not going to miss my money, but I'm telling people, because I felt, and I just got home from church, and I feel bad to even say anything about it, because I don't know what my pastor would say about it, but it was, and it's not like they were busy. Some things you chalk up, well, maybe they were having a bad day, or maybe the kitchen staff wasn't there. And then he should have told me that. He should have said, you know what, ma'am, my kitchen staff didn't come in today. We can't. But when he turned around and he looked at me, he says, no. I said, because I looked at my watch. And said, oh, it's almost 12 o'clock. I was happy. He said, no, 11:57. And y'all, that just struck me the wrong way. I couldn't believe it. And so not going back to Regal anymore. Ever. I don't have like a Regal, like I have an AMC Stubs or whatever, and but I don't have a Regal card or discount card or whatever those things are. But not going back to the theaters, just not going back to the movies. And I hate it, because we love the movies so much. That's one of the things that when we started dating, we kind of bonded over, is we have a lot of the same taste in movies. We like watching the same movie. We love going to the theater. I love sitting there in the theater with a wrap, and it's cold, and it's dark, and the sound. And I laughed earlier when I was telling Hubby B I was going to do this video. I was going to talk about how we go to the movies and we would hold hands and stuff like that, but we don't hold hands. I don't think we've held hands in years, but we just enjoyed the movies. And we even went to the movies when Smokey and the Bandit came back out. And because we love Smokey and the Bandit, we watch it at home all the time. We even gifted our nephew the Smokey and the Bandit movie collection, because when he comes over, we let him pick a movie, and he would usually pick Smokey and the Bandit. So we bought that for him, but we went and saw it on the big screen. And when he jumps, if you saw something with it, when he jumps with the car, it was great seeing it on the big screen. And Regal has just really taken that away from us, because we won't go. Elvis is coming back to the theater. I don't know if it's back yet or not, but I maybe would have gone to see Elvis, the new Elvis movie, again. I've already seen it twice, 3 times, 4 times maybe, but I loved it, and I may go back and see it. But Regal has ruined the movie experience. And I know some of you watching or listening may say, okay, you're being a little ridiculous, but I don't think that I am. I think that, I think it was all about the way he handled it. And if he'd have handled it differently and said to me, ma'am, give us 10 minutes, come back, we'll have them ready for you. Or, come back in 10 minutes, we'll make them. None of that. I even passed him in the hallway when I got up to go to the bathroom. And I felt like he should have just said, hey, you want to come get them cheese sticks? And he probably didn't, but I don't know. It just set me off because of the way he handled it. So we're not going back to the movies anymore. We will be watching movies from home, which is, if you've listened to my Curating My World, this is one of my favorite places anyway. And so things are happening more and more to show me that I definitely need to get my home life and things here the way that, I want them. And adding to that, now we can't go to the movies. And, we can, we just choose not to. So anyway, if you've not watched my Curating Your World, how Curating My World made me happy and brought me joy, you need to go back and watch that video on YouTube, or either listen to it at the podcast. Really good. I encourage all of you guys to start, curating your own world. And now that we're not going to the movies, that just adds to it. So as always, guys, thank you for sitting here listening to my nonsense. I love doing life with y'all. I love bringing you into my crazy world. I know there's a lot of people out there that have crazier lives than me, but I do enjoy sharing it with you. I hope that you will subscribe to the channel if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're listening to this on one of your favorite podcast platforms, that you will follow the show. And until next time, bye, y'all.